A major development in the sexual assault trial of Frank Stronach here in Toronto as the Crown seeks to withdraw a charge of sexual assault related to one of the complainants. And this comes as the final woman to testify takes the stand. We have to warn you, some of the details in this story are graphic. The complainant described the moment she realized there was no escaping, telling the court after resisting Stronach's kisses on the couch, he allegedly grabbed her arm and forcibly shuffled her to the den and then pulled her onto a cot, trapping her other arm underneath his body. She claims he began lifting her dress as she once again made it clear she wasn't here for that. She described a tug-of-war of their hands and how he finally broke free from her grasp and then allegedly grabbed the crotch of her pantyhose and began tearing them to shreds. She testified the sound of the ripping appeared to excite him. The complainant went on to describe how she quietly sobbed as he began to penetrate her and how she made the choice to let it happen. "I just laid there with both hands at my side and let him do what he wanted to do," she said. "I realized at that point there was no way out for me." The complainant told the court she went out with Stronach on a whim after meeting him at the bar he owned in Midtown Toronto. The woman, who now runs a multi-million-dollar company, recalled blaming herself in the decades that followed and said reading about the other allegations in 2024 gave her the strength to come forward. "You need to give that young girl some grace," she testified. "It was not my fault. It was never my fault." This testimony comes after the Crown withdrew a sexual assault charge related to complainant number 6, whose cross-examination was cut short on Thursday due to concerns over her mental health. The prosecution says it no longer believes it can secure a conviction on that count. The court also heard that new evidence had just been discovered, including extremely detailed notes from one of the officers who took a statement from the woman back in 2006, notes that Stronach's lawyer said were in complete contradiction to the evidence presented by the complainant at trial. The defense is now asking the judge to deliver a not guilty verdict on the sexual assault charge. Stronach denies all of the allegations and has pled not guilty to all charges. Now, Justice Anne Malloy acknowledges that due to these issues, a guilty verdict cannot happen on that count of sexual assault, and she'll decide how to handle it once the Crown wraps up its case. The final woman to testify will undergo cross-examination on Tuesday. Outside the courthouse in downtown Toronto, Shauna Hunt, City News.